guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming back on with some project shares for Scrap Diva Designs, and here is Erica's card, her website, all of her other information, and make sure to follow the hashtag Scrap Diva Designs. Check out what everybody else is making. So the first project I am going to share, I'm just going to push that over to the side. Of course, all the dies are way over here. So I'm just going to grab them all. And it is for the open petal flower, and it comes like on a plate. And I love that they're all on one. So you do get 3 different sizes. And here are the flowers. So pretty. And I made a little bag topper, and I had used the flower doily. And I might as well take it out because I'm going to be sharing this again. If it wants to come out. Okay, my dies are a mess. Sorry. So you get like 5 circle dies, and this is such a nice set to have, and it has the stitching detail, and then you also get the doily part. So these will cut out solid, and then if you put one of these circles inside, then it will make it so that there is an opening in the middle. Love this die set. So I had made a bag topper. I just used, let me see, what size did I use? The 3rd one in. And then I did the 2nd one in on the circle, cut it out, and then just folded it in half. First I did some stitching on both, folded it in half, and made a pretty little bag topper using the flowers as well. And I just put a little paper clip and a little thingy for my stash here, and a bow. Very simple, very sweet. And then again, those flowers, I just cut them out 3 times. You can cut them out more. I don't know if it was this one. I did a little bit of inking. I don't know if you can tell. Just in the middle part, just to give it a little bit of color. But these are so pretty. And I'm trying to use up what I have in my stash, and I have a lot of little flower centers, so, okay, I don't have glue right there. That must have just been sitting there, but super pretty, these flowers. And I just put it on some cardstock. Put this back on. And then I had used her, I didn't leave the die out. I wished I would have, but, this is the heart bag topper. Super pretty. And I think there's 3 different sizes. And the flowers, again, the leaves, I've been loving these leaves lately, and they are from the Branches with Ornament Wreath set. So I've been using the little branches off of this set. But I love that the way they're just open, and they look like little hearts, kind of. And then this flowers word is from the Easter words number 2. There's one that says flowers in there. There's lots of different little, you know, this one says family. So you can use a lot of her dies from holidays during the year. There's another one, that Easter words number 1, and it has like garden. I forget the rest of the words, but you can use them. So when I saw that she had sent flowers, and I'm like, oh, I remember this flower word, and I'm definitely going to use the one that says garden for the summer. Super pretty. This bow here actually came from Erica, and I have some of this ribbon, and I definitely want to try and make this. This is so pretty. I love this bow. I don't know if she made them or was gifted, but yes, she gave me 2 and I used them both. Super pretty. And then the second is the doily flower. Again, I used the bigger die. And then I was going to use the bigger one. And I was going to do one on the top and one on the bottom. And I was almost going to make it look like it was, like a spool. That I was going to wrap this stuff around it. But I didn't like the way it looked. Because of the size of the box, this wasn't tall enough. I would have to connect 2 of these and make it taller. And I just, I didn't want to figure all that out. So I just used this one here. This is the second one in. Oh, I need to get a drink. My allergies are really bad in the morning and at night. I do take medication now, but sometimes, I don't know, first thing in the morning just sucks. But anyways, and then I also used her new words, and they're called sewing words, and you get 7 of them. Mine are a mess, but I'm going to share all of them. And then I used her box making strips. She has one that is 2.5 and one that is 2 inches. I used the 2.5. I used the larger one and the smaller one. So I put the larger one, the smaller one together, and that gave me the outside and the inside. I did not really have to do any trimming off at all. It was perfect. And then on my word dies, I had used the little like the little bobbin thing off of this. I just cut a bunch of these out because I thought these would make cute embellishments. So, and also her other die, this one here, the Shabby Chic Memory Decks. There are so many cute little pieces in here that you can use for little projects like this, you know, just adorable. So I'm going to share the words first, and this is happiness is homemade. And then we have the buttons and bobbins, and I have these little wooden buttons and the little wooden bobbins. And then there is so crafty, fabric, sewing, scissors. This is where I used one of those little bobbins. I thought it'd be cute. I'm not done with these yet. I was going to decorate them. Like on here, I was going to cut a little piece of fabric and make like a loop and have it hanging off with like maybe a little charm. Then the little scissors, and then So Sweet. So, you know, we all have those little sewing machine charms, and I thought I could double this up and then put a little sewing machine charm off of this. And I just put some shred. I love this word set. Love the font, and I love that the outside is stitched. And I wish I would have done some sewing, but I did not. But anyways, this is the little box. Here is the bottom. I did try to decorate the inside part, and the top would not fit on. So I would have to make this a little bit smaller. What I did was for the bottom piece, I made it so the little tabs you glue on the inside, and then for the top part, I made it so that the little glue tabs glued on the outside of this. And then when I put this together, I just kind of cinched it a little bit tighter. I didn't make it exactly how it should have went on. Like this is a little bit bigger. So I made sure, you know, this was exactly how it was supposed to be. Then this one, before I glued it, I just kind of pulled it in just a tiny bit just to make it smaller. And I just have to cut out another piece because you can see the little tabs in there. See how the tabs are glued on the inside? The top part, I glued the tabs right on the outside of this. And I did double this up. So, and then I put pattern cardstock. I mean, you could see where this is the smaller piece, this is the larger piece, but I really don't care. I was gonna cover that up. And then to cover this up, I think it was like 15 inches. So I did two 8-inch pieces. One I did just 8-inch, no, both of them I did 8.5-inch, and then I scored at 8 inches so that I had a little glue tab so that I could glue these together. So that way on the outside, you only have one seam here and one seam in here. So they were the same. So you don't have so close together, the seams. But like I said, it doesn't bother me. It's just for putting stuff in. And then these flowers, oh my gosh, what are they called? These are from not last month, but the month before, but I will leave them down in the description box. Then I just did some sewing, put a bow, put this trim around it because I had that idea already to wrap this trim if I was going to make it into one of these. Then I made a little dangle that said sew. Super cute. Love this. And I am going to leave this by my sewing machine because I hate when I use my bobbins all up and then I don't. So I'm going to fill this actually with real bobbins full of thread. So that way I can just open it up, take another bobbin out, shove it down in the bottom. But super pretty. Love this. And those are my project shares for Scrap Diva Designs. I love this month. Can't wait to start doing the like the retro 60s, the rest of the release. And I do have the stamps to do. I think I'm going to do those first before I move on to the other ones. And they are all like sewing and crafting. Super excited about those. And here is Erica's card and her website. Just set her right there. And I do have a coupon code, which is Davina10, and you can save 10% off of your order. And as usual, I will leave all the links in the description box below, and they will be affiliate links. And I do make a small commission when you do use my links and when you use my coupon code, and I really appreciate everyone who does. Thank you so very much. And thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.